So I'm just finishing up a bowl here in this Home king size. Actually, this is one of the very few pipes I have that doesn't have the vinyl tubing on the bit. Just kind of sits there, the shape of it, and the tubing just didn't work. It just didn't work. So I tried, I really did. And then I did the rubber softy bits, and of course they don't last at all. So I've been out in the field here. We're doing a little field surveying with a total station and finding survey points, which is what I normally do. And we're going a little more in depth. So I'm just on my way back to the office. Smoking some Ivan Reese Balkan Supreme. Is that going to focus? Yes. This has got a little age on it. Like I say, I'm just finishing up this pipe. Nice big bowl, so you don't have to reload it. And I love going out and smoking while I work out in the field. Why is that? I don't know. And with survey work, you have to kind of hack through thickets of blackberries and stuff. So I did incur some collateral damage here. Oh yeah. And they're just minor scrapes, you know. But more like what I used to always do. So this is kind of meditative for me. At work, through a wellness program, I'm able to do a little meditation class for an hour once a week. And so Friday is our day to do that. And it's always fun. But I realize that I, just by my nature, I am kind of more meditative, I think, than a lot of people during the day. And smoking a pipe really helps me be in that place. So I like it. Maybe that's why I like to smoke when I'm out in the field working. Maybe. Then yesterday, I kind of a long story how I got to do that, but I spoke to a political science class at our local community college. And they had lots of good questions. It was mostly about what I do for a living and so forth, but there are a lot of really sharp young people out there, and that's always encouraging. You know, I'm around interns with the fire department, but they are truly the cream of the crop as far as young people go. I mean, they're like AA1, and so that kind of, when I'm around them, and then I'm around some other folks who maybe aren't as together, the other folks kind of fare more poorly by comparison. So anyway, it was about a class of about 30 young folks, and it was great experience. I just wing it, you know. I was going to do a presentation, but can you see the stamp on that? I don't know if it's going to focus. Kind of. Home king size. So, whenever I do that, part of me says, you know, I should have been a teacher. when I talk to teachers, they all say, ugh, meeting state requirements, and all we do is prepare for state tests, and classes are so big you just don't have a chance to spend quality time with the kids. It's more of an institutional kind of get them through, so it's one of those professions where you'd have to love what you're doing. Yeah. Anyway, one of our survey points was down this hillside covered in blackberry. Trailing blackberry is our kind of native blackberry. And there were a few Himalayans as well. Those are big stalks, so you can hack them out of the way usually. These trailing blackberries, though, create a net, and they just, they trip you up, and they're really cordy, sinewy. And so they're kind of hard to cut, and wow, I was just cussing up a storm. Sometimes that feels so good. Doesn't really make it go any faster, but it. And meditationally, it's useless because the situation is what it is, So cussing at it isn't going to help. But it feels good. Hey, buzz off. So, this is a nice way to end a Friday, is to do some field work and then just head back to the office and clean up a few things and then head home. So, I guess the point being that life is good. Life is good. I've got a nurse friend who I dearly love. She's a retired pediatric nurse and was a researcher for a while. And so she has some surgeon friends and just her experience too. So I've been working with a doc, and I'm going to get my back squared away. When I head out to the field here, I popped a little ibuprofen, and so tomorrow I will feel it. But today, right now I feel pretty good. So, but I do have to get my back taken care of. So, yeah, there's severe stenosis was the between L3 and L4. And it's like the rest of it looks really good, but it's that between L3 and L4, darn it. So I visited a recommended surgeon. I should probably do a second opinion. But, so we're trying to get insurance clearance, and then we'll schedule it. So that's the plan. And I know there are risks with it, and I've been putting it off for as long as possible, and I've done acupuncture, I've done massage, I've done physical therapy. And that blockage that, for some reason, right at L3, L4, I have a lot of arthritis, and the ligament surrounding the spinal cord has all kinds of arthritis, and then there's arthritis on the bone at that point, and God. So it's just that one point, too. I don't remember having any incident that caused that. Oh, I nearly broke my back that time, I don't remember any, other than just being a big guy and crashing through the woods and crashing around, and you just do it. It's just my lifestyle. So there's some scoliosis there too, some curvature of the spine, and that's probably a contributing factor, but gosh, the rest of it looks good. So, but the numbness is getting worse. The pain is getting worse. So, and it's kind of on an accelerating scale too. So, it needs to be taken care of. And it's a mechanical thing. It's kind of like, your old truck has a starter issue. Well, get in there and replace the starter. Fix it. So, Paul, I have good insurance too. But yeah, life is good. Life is good.